Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve everything they want, while others struggle endlessly despite working just as hard? The answer often lies not in talent, luck, or opportunity, but in the mindset and habits that shape your daily life. Napoleon Hill, one of the greatest thinkers on success, identified that lack of a definite purpose and fear of failure are two of the most common barriers standing between ordinary people and extraordinary achievement. Let's explore these two principles in depth. Lack of a definite purpose. One of the most fundamental reasons people fail is that they lack a definite purpose, a clear and burning goal that gives direction to their energy. Think of your life as a ship. Without a destination, the ship will drift aimlessly across the ocean. No matter how strong the wind is, you'll never reach the harbor you truly want. The power of a definite purpose. A definite purpose acts like a magnetic force. It guides your thoughts, shapes your decisions, and energizes your actions. Napoleon Hill emphasizes that successful people are obsessed with their goal. They wake up thinking about it, plan for it, and let nothing distract them. Many people have vague desires. I want to be rich. I want to be successful. Or, I want a better life. But these desires are not specific goals. Wealth without a target is meaningless. Success without a timeline is just daydreaming. Actionable steps to define your purpose. Write it down. Be precise. Instead of "I want to earn more," write "I will earn 100,000 by December 26 through my business." Visualize it daily. See yourself achieving the goal in vivid detail. Feel the emotions as if it has already happened. Break it into steps. Divide your ultimate goal into smaller milestones. Small wins build momentum. Commit fully. A half-hearted goal leads to half-hearted results. Make a promise to yourself and honor it daily. Without a definite purpose, energy is wasted on distractions, unimportant tasks, and other people's priorities. By contrast, those with a clear purpose harness every ounce of energy, focus their efforts, and make decisions that align with their ultimate objective. Real-life example. Thomas Edison wanted to invent a practical light bulb. His purpose was clear. He wasn't merely tinkering. He had a burning goal. That purpose drove him through 1,000 failures until he succeeded. Without that clarity, he might have given up after the first 100 attempts. Fear of failure. The second major barrier to success is fear of failure. Many people let fear dictate their actions. They avoid risks, procrastinate, and settle for mediocrity. Napoleon Hill called fear one of the 6 basic fears that prevent people from reaching their potential. Fear is natural. It's a survival mechanism. But it becomes destructive when it controls your decisions. Fear whispers, "What if you fail? What if you're embarrassed? What if it doesn't work out?" Most people listen, and in doing so, they sabotage their own dreams. Transforming fear into power. Acknowledge fear. Denying fear only strengthens it. Recognize what scares you and why. Shift perspective. Failure is feedback, not a verdict. Each mistake teaches you something valuable. Take small risks. Begin with manageable challenges. Each success reduces fear and builds confidence. Focus on growth, not outcomes. Fear thrives when we obsess over results. Focus on learning and improving instead. Fear of failure is closely linked to procrastination and indecision. When you fear making the wrong move, you often make no move at all. This stagnation is the silent killer of potential. On the other hand, those who face fear head-on often discover hidden strengths, resilience, and creativity. Real-life example. Michael Jordan, often called the greatest basketball player of all time, was once cut from his high school basketball team. That failure could have crushed his dream, but instead, he used it as fuel. Have you ever noticed how some people keep moving forward no matter how many obstacles they face? while others stop at the first sign of difficulty? The difference is not luck or intelligence. It's the mindset and habits that shape every decision, every action, and every response to life's challenges. Napoleon Hill, in his timeless exploration of success, identifies procrastination and lack of persistence as two major barriers that quietly sabotage potential. Understanding these two factors is essential if you want to rise above mediocrity and create a life of achievement and fulfillment. Procrastination is one of the most subtle yet destructive forces in human behavior. Many people think they are too busy or waiting for the right moment, but the truth is that procrastination is a form of self-deception. It convinces you that delay is harmless, that tomorrow will be better, or that preparation must be perfect before action can begin. In reality, every day spent procrastinating is a day lost. Lost opportunities, lost progress, and lost momentum. Successful people, on the other hand, understand the critical importance of immediate action. They know that waiting for perfect conditions is a trap that keeps dreams locked in a perpetual state of someday. One way to overcome procrastination is to break tasks into small, actionable steps. The human mind is more willing to act on a task that feels manageable rather than overwhelming. For example, if your goal is to write a book, starting with a single page or even a single paragraph can create momentum. Once action begins, it becomes easier to continue. Another powerful strategy is the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. These small acts of discipline compound into a powerful habit of taking action consistently. Lack of persistence is closely related to procrastination, but focus is odd. And the long-term struggle. Persistence is the ability to continue moving forward despite setbacks, rejections, and obstacles. Most people fail not because they lack talent or intelligence, but because they give up too soon. Temporary defeat often feels like the end, but in reality, it is only a signal to adjust your approach, learn, and keep going. Napoleon Hill emphasizes that persistence is a hallmark of all successful individuals. They view challenges not as insurmountable barriers, but as opportunities to test their determination and refine their strategy. Building persistence requires a mindset shift. First, you must commit to your purpose so strongly that quitting is not an option. Your goal must become a part of your identity. You must see yourself as someone who succeeds no matter what. Second, you must cultivate resilience, the ability to recover quickly from setbacks. Resilience is built through experience, reflection, and the conscious choice to keep moving forward, even when circumstances are discouraging. Third, persistence thrives on small victories. Each completed task, each problem solved, and each obstacle overcome strengthens your determination to continue. Procrastination and lack of persistence are connected because one feeds the other. When you procrastinate, you delay progress, and delay increases frustration, self-doubt, and the temptation to give up. Conversely, when persistence is weak, it is easy to rationalize procrastination as acceptable, creating a cycle that keeps potential locked away. Breaking this cycle requires deliberate effort. Act immediately, celebrate progress, and maintain a clear vision of your ultimate goal. Real-life examples of persistence and overcoming procrastination are everywhere. Consider Thomas Edison, who faced thousands of failures before successfully inventing the practical light bulb. Each failure could have been an excuse to stop, yet his persistence transformed repeated setbacks into ultimate success. Similarly, J.K. Rowling faced numerous rejections before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. The combination of action and persistence is powerful because it builds momentum. Each step forward, no matter how small, strengthens confidence, sharpens skills, and reinforces the habit of moving toward your goal. Over time, the cumulative effect of consistent effort creates an unstoppable force. The world rewards those who do not wait for perfect conditions, who continue despite difficulty, and who approach life with purposeful action and relentless determination. In conclusion, procrastination and lack of persistence are not signs of weakness. They are habits that can be changed with intention, awareness, and consistent effort. Every successful individual has faced moments of doubt, hesitation, or temporary defeat. What separates the achievers from the dreamers is the willingness to act immediately and to persist relentlessly. By taking decisive action, breaking tasks into manageable steps, and committing to long-term persistence, you unlock the door to achievement. Remember, success is not a distant fantasy. It is the result of consistent, courageous, and persistent action in alignment with a clear purpose. Start today, act now, and refuse to stop until your vision becomes reality. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to glide through life, attracting opportunities and respect effortlessly, while others struggle despite their effort and intelligence? Often, the answer lies not in talent or luck, but in the mindset and habits that silently shape every decision and every interaction. Napoleon Hill, in his timeless principles of success, identifies negative influences and lack of self-discipline as two critical barriers that quietly sabotage potential. Understanding these two factors is essential for anyone who truly wants to rise above mediocrity and claim the life they desire. Negative influences are everywhere. Friends who discourage ambition, colleagues who mock dreams, media that fosters doubt, and environments that normalize complacency. Many people underestimate the subtle power of their surroundings. Hill emphasizes that you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If these influences are negative, they slowly chip away at confidence, motivation, and clarity. Negative influences often appear as casual remarks, skepticism disguised as advice, or social pressure to conform. Over time, these small injections of doubt and discouragement can overwhelm even the most determined individual, creating mental roadblocks that seem insurmountable. The first step in combating negative influence is awareness. Identify the people, habits, or media that drain your energy or dilute your focus. Ask yourself, do they lift me toward my goals, or do they pull me away? Once you recognize the negative factors, take deliberate action. This could mean limiting contact with discouraging individuals, curating the information you consume, or surrounding yourself with mentors, peers, and friends who inspire, challenge, and support your growth. Positive influence acts like fuel to your internal engine. It encourages risk-taking, celebrates small victories, and reinforces the belief that your goals are achievable. Negative influences also thrive in environments where complacency is normalized. If you consistently occupy spaces where mediocrity is accepted, your own ambitions can slowly fade. To counter this, create spaces that reinforce your goals. Study groups, mastermind sessions, or even dedicated work environments can act as catalysts for focus and productivity. Hill emphasizes that you must consciously select influences that align with your purpose. Influence is not passive. It is an active, shaping force in your journey toward success. Alongside negative influence, lack of self-discipline is another silent destroyer of potential. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Without it, even the most brilliant plans remain mere fantasies. Have you ever wondered why some people make decisions quickly and confidently, while others waver endlessly, trapped in hesitation and doubt? Or why some individuals seem to know exactly what to do in their chosen field, while others struggle despite effort and intention? Napoleon Hill, in his profound studies of success, identifies indecisiveness and lack of specialized knowledge as two hidden barriers that quietly sabotage potential. Understanding these two principles is essential if you want to move from mediocrity to mastery and claim the life you envision. Indecisiveness is more than just being slow to choose. It is a mindset that allows fear, doubt, and external influence to dominate your actions. People who cannot make firm decisions often wait for perfect conditions or endless advice, convincing themselves that delay is harmless. Yet in reality, indecision is a silent thief of opportunity. Every moment spent wavering is a moment in which someone else moves forward, seizes opportunities, and builds momentum. Napoleon Hill emphasizes that successful individuals make decisions promptly and clearly, and once made, they stick to them unless compelling evidence forces a change. The first step in overcoming indecisiveness is awareness. Notice the moments when hesitation arises. Is it fear of failure, a need for approval, or lack of information? Recognizing the underlying cause allows you to confront it directly. The next step is commitment. Make a decision, however imperfect it may seem, and take immediate action. The key is to avoid paralysis. Even if adjustments are needed later, progress begins with decisiveness. The ability to act quickly creates momentum, and momentum fuels confidence, which in turn reinforces the habit of making better and faster decisions. Indecisiveness is often linked with procrastination, fear, and lack of purpose. But once decisiveness becomes habitual, it transforms your life. Opportunities no longer slip away, and obstacles appear as challenges to navigate, rather than as reasons to stop. Think of leaders in history. Those who achieved extraordinary success often did so because they made critical decisions swiftly and confidently, even in the face of uncertainty. Decisiveness is not about knowing everything. It is about committing to a course of action and adjusting intelligently along the way. Specialized knowledge is another essential principle Hill emphasizes. General knowledge is useful, but it rarely leads to extraordinary success. The people who achieve remarkable results have mastered skills and knowledge in specific areas that allow them to create value uniquely. Specialized knowledge provides the ability to solve problems, innovate, and deliver results that others cannot replicate. Without it, talent and effort are often misdirected, producing mediocre outcomes despite hard work. Acquiring specialized knowledge requires deliberate effort and focus. Identify the field or skill set most aligned with your purpose and immerse yourself in learning it deeply. Read books, take courses, seek mentorship, and gain practical experience. Continuous learning and improvement in your specialty set you apart from competitors and provide confidence in your decision-making. The more you know about your chosen area, the less fear and doubt will influence your actions, because knowledge breeds confidence. Specialized knowledge also works synergistically with decisiveness. When you have mastery in a field, you can make faster, more informed decisions. Indecision often arises from uncertainty. By building deep knowledge, you eliminate the hesitation that comes from fear of the unknown. Moreover, specialization allows you to identify opportunities others cannot see, giving you a competitive edge that propels you towards success. Real-life examples of these principles are everywhere. Consider Elon Musk, whose deep knowledge of engineering and technology allows him to make bold,